next request is coming in from Alex, and this is another cool poppy track. Another cool poppy track. I'm sure of it. I haven't heard it yet. I'm assuming it's going to be fire, though. You know, so far we haven't been wrong. So far we haven't really had any misses on this channel, so... All right. Alex does have a note here for us. So this song is called Time Is Up, and this one said, this is kind of an unofficial fan theory between Poppy fans, but this song feels like the prelude to Van's story in the video where she was the robot girl breaking free, and this is likely the early stages before she got to that point. And both videos have a lot of parallels that pertain to a character she played during her YouTube days. This song is a statement on the environment as well, how humans recklessly destroy it, and in Van, of course, being the violence against nature, it seems like she took up the role herself to destroy nature. Okay. All right. So we might have some possible connection between these. Okay. Let's check this out. Let's check this out.
In the factory, in the sterile place where they made me, I woke up alone, dizzy from the programming. Have I been wiped again? Oh my god, I don't even know.
Hold on a second. Because she's got some lines there that I was like, I want to hear that again. I'm gonna bring up lyrics on this one. Give me a second. Let me pull this up. Because she said a couple of these are, you know, I mean, I can follow along. It's not like it's hard to understand her. But I'm like, hold up. I feel like she's gonna be spitting some bars in this. Alright, because we got like a bit of a storyline going here. In the factory, in the sterile place where they made me. Okay, that's what I thought I heard. I woke up alone, dizzy from the programming. Have I been wiped again? Oh my god, I don't even know. Okay, that's what I heard, but have I been wiped again? And I was like, wait a second. I want to make sure I'm understanding, because... Alright, let's pull back a little bit. I like the... You know, I'm just going to start from the beginning. But I like the effect on her voice in here.
In the factory, in the sterile place where they made me, I woke up alone, dizzy from the programming. Have I been wiped again? Oh my god.
Okay, sorry, I know I'm pausing it like in the exact same spot that I paused it before, but this effect on her vocal is like, not only does it make her sound like robotic, but it also like it's like in your ear even. Like it's not even just sitting there like the way a normal vocal would just kind of, you know, sit there. It's like, you know, it's like wonking in my ear. Very cool.
Oh my god, I don't even know. It's a mystery, everyone around me so busy. Is this my home? Am I your prisoner or your deliverer? Oh my god, you don't even know.
Not like that line.
I don't need air to breathe when you kill the bees, and every riverbed is dry as a bone. Oh, I'll still survive when
chorus. Like we've heard a chorus, so hopefully it's less offensive for me to pause there. Okay. Yeah, some of these lines were like exponentially every day I'm growing my memory. You wouldn't believe your life is meaningless. You're just like cockroaches. Extermination's your only hope. Human history, pollution in overcrowded cities. That's your legacy. But don't look so depressed. You'll be nothingness. Oh my god, you don't even know. Yeah, okay. Were you here as hat for uh Alex um for my mind is blanking. Knox Hill. Knox Hill's The Internet. Were you here when I reviewed that song? Um it's like reminding me of those kind of themes with like AI and like, what talking to humanity of like what are you going to do when you don't. Yeah, it's oh, you don't think you were? Okay, check out that song. All right? It's Knox Hill who's got a big YouTube channel and he's a rapper. So he's got Knox Hill and it's called The Internet and um he's got this section of the song where it's like human talking to AI, like if it's talking to like Chat GPT or something, and it's this like conversation back and forth. And he's like basically asked the AI, like, once you've gotten, if you're getting all of your information from us and all your like knowledge and data from us, like once you've kind of gotten everything you need from us, like what happens when you don't need us anymore? And it's like this really like loaded question, right? Of like, with things like AI and robots and all this stuff. Um and so that's like what this is reminding me of too. It's like, yeah, she's talking about the environment, right? Like she's talking about how humans just like don't take care of the planet, but there's also like she's singing it like through the perspective of like a robot, or an artificial intelligence of some kind, an AI of some kind, and basically being like, yeah, at some point like we're not going to need you anymore, right? Like you'll be extinct and I'll still be here. I'm going to like, so that's why it kind of reminded me of that Knox Hill song a little bit. Like, yeah, and like Wall-E, right? Like the movie Wall-E. Okay.
I'll still survive with the plants and dying. The atmosphere is just a big hole. Baby, your time is up.
Ooh, I like that drop in the beat.
Baby, your time is up.
Yeah, I like that
Baby,
beat.
your time is up. Baby, your time is up. Time is up. Time is up. Baby, your time is up.
Did y'all hear the clock in that? Did you hear the clock going tick 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 because your time is up? That was a nice touch. That's the kind of production stuff that I love. Like when you have a producer that's paying attention, right? That gets those little details in there, and she's singing "Your time is up," and you have the little tick 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 of the clock. That was brilliant.
Baby, your time is up. Baby, your time is up.
Here,
Time is up.
tick
Time
tick
is up.
tick tick. Yeah.
Baby, your time is up. 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 Time is up. Time is up. Baby, your time is up.
We're looking.
Ooh, okay. A round of applause. Yeah, I like that one. Other than the Amy Lee one. Other than the Amy Lee one, because I think that one's probably been my favorite thus far of the ones you've shown me. So other than that one, this one I think is the one I've enjoyed the most so far. It was like I liked the like I'm not huge on like EDM or anything. Like that's you know, but having those elements in there, like from a storytelling perspective, like the right, she's telling this from the point of view of like the robot, right, or the AI, and so it's got a very robotic sound to the vocal, and there's the electronic technology kind of sounds to all the little like synthy things, and you've got that clock ticking. Like that was a very yeah, concept. Yeah. She's very much a concept artist. I love that. I dig that. Like that's very much how my brain works a lot too. Like even when I'm writing my own songs and things like that, um like I put together an EP. Like I need to hire a producer. But like in putting together an EP, like that's how my mind works, right? It's the concept. And everything is like cohesive and it's telling a story. So to have something like that in even just in a single track like that where there's this whole story going on and all of the different elements are all well thought out to further that storyline, everything from the instrumentation to the little production things in there to the sound of her voice to the visuals on the screen, like everything about it was very, like, you can tell was very well thought out and like purposeful, you know. So it's like as her career progressed, her artificial intelligence character has worn off and become more of her real self. Okay, yeah, I can see that, right? Where if you're like a YouTube personality and you have this persona and this character, it's a very like arm's length digital, not, you know what I mean? It feels kind of not real, right? Like you're, and so to kind of step like out of the screen and actually like become a human being, yeah, I can see that. That's a very cool concept. That's a very cool concept. Yeah, I like that. I like that.